So this is my finished product. It is a satin bowerbird, which is famously celebrated in the LEMMIE Smash meme, and also a few documentaries. Now, the bowerbird is from Australia, and it's known for its mating ritual, in which it builds this arch out of sticks and collects trinkets to attract a woman, a female bird, which is not drab. She's quite flashy herself, and she's a lot more green and brown. Whereas the male bowerbird is this, much like a waxwing or a starlet, is blackish blue in color. Now, the interesting thing about birds is that, you know, their feathers do not always show their true color, in that birds see in a wider spectrum of light than us humans do. So they include sometimes, if correct me if I'm wrong, ultraviolet and infrared, even at in some species. Their eyesight is documented to be extremely precise and with great clarity, especially when it comes to the larger predators. But when it comes down to it, all birds are predators. All birds are predators in that the bowerbird eats insects. And, you know, okay, so some birds, yes, they do eat nuts and seeds, but if the insects present themselves, they will definitely eat them. There is no discrimination amongst the avians. So, you know, everybody's got to eat. It's just a matter of building the nest, I guess, and bringing home the bacon. And you know, in the documentaries, the juvenile males, especially with the bowerbird, appear and act like female birds in order to taunt and to steal from the mature bowerbird their own blue trinkets, which is especially what the bowerbird is attracted to. And they litter their little ceremonial gable, like we do at times with wedding ceremonies, right? You pass under the arch, and now you are one in relationship and in kin. So I loved this meme. It made me laugh, and I love the behavior of this bird and other birds, such as, I don't know, the birds of paradise that do these mating dances and are very colorful. And my relationship with birds started when I was young, and I had a cockatiel. His name was Peter. I also had two budgies, blue budgies, right? So those are also from Australia. And a little anecdote is that there used to be a pet store in Westmount Mall, and that's where I met my first cockatoo. And that cockatoo was, it was happy to have me around, but a lot of people can't deal with birds. They just can't. There's something about birds that freaks people out. And especially when you think about the fact that, well, they are the descendants of dinosaurs, and they're related to, in the larger scheme of things in life, they're also related to lizards and snakes, and then also, believe it or not, to fish, because all three of these animal groups do not have, distinct genitalia. They have cochleas, and sometimes they have very strange phalluses. Yeah, you can look it up. I'm not going to get into this. This is the family program. Anyways, so this is, of course, this is also a reference, the green especially here, to the red cap mannequin, for which I happen to have painted over, and I created the bird on the wire, which is a kestrel. And so I wanted to reference that. There's other references in here too, when coming to art styles, say like Emily Carr's Indian Church, and Cézanne, and then also with like the blending and the different strokes, with the pencil and so on and so forth. It is very easy. Let's give it a zoom here. Just camera might shake just out a little bit here. Bamboo paper is very delicate. It is so delicate, and it is so easy to overload the paper to the point where you can't put any more pigment onto it, and it becomes this frustrating experience, and you can't remove it with any kind of eraser. That's at least how I've experienced using the material as a medium. And with I very much like Faber-Castell and Duent. Now this is a watercolor pencil. This is one of the few ones that I have. Right, these are premium things. They're premium pencils, and I find I go through, and I find I go through this color, right? Or it says photo blue. It's supposed to be called photo blue, right? And this is one of the, what is it? This is a Prismacolor, but this is used on photo transfer paper for animation. And of course, this blue hue that the bird has really blends in well with that underdrawing. And I would say, I didn't want to do the whole source photo, and I felt like this was good enough. It's the textures especially, and the gradients. It really, it really makes me happy to look at this, and I hope it does to you as well. It might end up with a new home. I'm not sure yet. I might just keep it for myself. But altogether, I am very happy with the results of this. It took me about 4 hours to draw this and to color it. So that's a lot of progress. And if you can't draw, you can't paint. There is no painting, in my opinion, without drawing, especially when it comes to representational or to realistic depictions of objects, people, places, and animals. So this is it. I'm going to make this into an art talk. I'm also going to put it on Facebook. Thanks for watching. And you can stay tuned for the next one.